Everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's day has been good so far. I know mine has. Well, no, really. Can't really say that because I wanted to talk about a few things this morning. And more or less it was, or is, in my opinion, it's kind of important. So, I don't know if anybody else is or if anyone else is following PlayStation games or anything like that. I know I am. And from what I understand, there are a few new things that are going to be coming into, how do I put this? There are a few games that are set to release next year that I am very excited for. Right now, I don't know if these are coming out, the first two that I'm going to talk about, I don't know if they're coming out this year or if they're coming out next year. And they are, American Truck Simulator is coming to console as well as Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now, because of the fact that I have American Truck Simulator on my computer, but I do not have Euro Truck Simulator 2, I'm probably going to, once they hit console, I'm probably going to get Euro Truck Simulator first. And that is more or less my, that is more or less a decision for me. A decision in which I've made after thinking about it for quite a while, actually. And, it's honestly the best option that I can come up with. But, yeah. Also, hello, Nuts. How are you? I'm gonna call you Nuts. Because I'm nuts, you're nuts, we're all nuts. But from what I understand, there are also a few other games that are coming to console next year that I'm very much excited for. Apparently there's two new truck driving games other than American Truck Simulator. One of them made by the same devs that that made SnowRunner. It is called King of the Road, or Kings of the Road, something like that. It's something to do with Kings of the Road or something like that. And I'm looking forward to that. I looked at the trailer. It honestly looks really, really cool. I'm honestly hoping that they have a lot of the trucks that they have in SnowRunner. And I hope that the missions don't change. I just really hope that it kind of has the same setup as SnowRunner. But, you know, I do hope that they do add a little bit of off-roading, but nothing too crazy. And what I mean by that is, can we get like some dirt roads and stuff, kind of like what they have in American Truck Simulator, you know, but actually make it to where the dirt and everything can get you stuck if you're not careful. I think that would be a really cool little feature. But the other announcement I wanted to make is I I am planning on this week coming, and I will tell you guys this now, I cannot really afford to get anything big or crazy or anything because of my trip to Charleston. Of course, my mother my mom made the comment last night. I said, I'm trying to figure out what route I'm going to take, and she proceeds to say, I know what route you should take. You should take the route that leads to you not going. And it honestly, like, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, it pissed me off because it's like she doesn't want me to go and get the vacation that I need, and it just feels like she's doing everything she can to make me not want to go. This game is called SnowRunner. And, I love my mom and everything I do, but, this is something I've decided that I'm going to do, and the only thing that will make me cancel it is if the hurricane hits before I get to go down there. And if that happens, I'll only postpone it by 2 weeks, and then I will proceed to try again. I'm not going to not go. That's not happening. I'm sorry. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had it to where, there's a hurricane supposed to be hitting the East Coast at some point, or at least that's what they're saying, so. I'm not really too worried about it, if I'm being honest. I'm not really too worried about it, but I'm not going to drive my truck down there in hurricane winds and stuff if I don't have to. Yes, I live by the East Coast. Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I don't live on earthquake region, and I don't live in tornado alley. I live on hurricane alley. I'd rather face a hurricane than I would a tornado or an earthquake. I'll put it that way. And I live in South Carolina, so. Needless to say, about near every year, we always get at least a little bit of a taste of a hurricane. It might not directly affect us or hit us, but we get hit every year. Okay, let's see. How do I have to go to you? Great, that'll be fun. It's honestly not as bad as people say it is, though. Like, people panic all the time talking about that, it's dangerous and all. Like, every single year that I've dealt with it, alright, it's came through, it's maybe knocked down the power. I know last year it hit the power and knocked it out. But other than that, I've never really had to deal with like bad hurricane winds or anything. Like, it hailed one year when a hurricane came through, but other than that, like, we've never really had anything crazy. So people panic too much. But see, where I'm going, which is Charleston, it's right there on the coast, and that's why a lot of people, that's why I say if the hurricane hits, I'm not going, because I'm not going to put my vehicle or myself in that kind of line of danger. At least where I live at here, if the hurricane hits, by the time it reaches me, all it is like maybe a good bit of wind, some rain, some thunder, some lightning, but it's never anything crazy like you would deal with on the coast. So And this won't be a long stream by any means because I do have to go do a few things. I don't have a keyboard right now because my dog decided to pour something out all over it, and I've already cleaned the thing numerous times. And plus, the keyboard was missing keys already because I've had that keyboard for a few years now. So, you know, I just decided not to deal with it anymore. And I just threw it away. So, yeah. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is that a road right there? If that's a road, dude, we might use that, because that looks a lot easier, honestly. It's a rocky road, but, I mean, we can deal with rocky roads, right? Alright. Hey, big dog, what's up? I think if nothing else, when we come back, I'll just go through the fence and freaking drive over here. I love trying to shift my truck around to where I can go down an area that I probably won't make it down. Because diff lock is always on this truck, so it's going to be a pain in the rear end trying to get down here. But hopefully that'll help too, so we're going to see. It's actually not that bad, to be honest. Like, it won't be that hard getting up and down this. Like, we're definitely going to need grip, but, well, watch as the trailer freaking shift to 3 different directions. Yeah, that's easy. I'm assuming that they're getting ready to deliver logs and stuff. That's why they're having us do this. And I'm going to do something real special since we're going to come back through here. I'm not going to worry about hooking up my trailers. Alright, you got the best engine, I think. No, you do not. I wish I did. Yukon. Of course it would be in the Yukon. Why would it not be in the Yukon? You got the best tires I can slap on you, though. Front-facing snorkel that's up high. That works perfectly. Alright, cool. It's definitely probably not one of the best things to be using, but we're going to use it anyway. And we need 4 of these, so let's see. Does this one have it on there? I don't know if it does. No, it does not. So this is going to be our lovely medium hauler right here. So let me go on ahead and leave the garage with you and grab the medium hauler, because this is, I gotta admit, I was very happy to find out that they added this into the game. I love this trailer. So, also, they're planning on doing like one more update to the game, I think, from what I understood. It's one more update, and the update will consist of a a trailer like this, the one I have, but it's got long and the medium log attachment, and I think it also can haul short logs as well. So they're definitely planning on leaving this game off with giving you pretty much everything that you could possibly need. I'm trying to figure out if I've used everything yet or not. I believe I have, but I want to be sure. You know what? We're not going to be going through anything crazy, so I think that'll actually work. And we've used all these other ones, except you. We haven't used you yet. Do you even have what I need? I don't think you do. Oh, you got a nice bed, though. That looks nice. I like that. That truck actually looks really nice with that on there. But no, unfortunately, it does not have what I need, so. Why are there just so many trucks in this game? And the bad thing is like trucks I can't use. Like this one, for instance, like there's nothing to customize on here. Same tires. Oh, autonomous scout, that'd be nice. Oh. I like that. That looks cool, actually. But no. Like, none of these are going to haul anything. You don't. I know that. Like, none of these have the ability to haul anything. So it's right back to square one. And we've got how many trucks? 1, 2. We got 3 out there. So we need you to haul logs. Okay. Be nice if this thing came with, oh, excuse me, it'd be nice if this thing came with a all-wheel drive setup, maybe, but no, we don't want that, do we, guys? We're idiots. We don't want that, right? And then that last slot. Hello, Ace. How are you? All right, let's go grab our little thing that we're going to use and get on out of here. Meow. Okay, buddy. I don't understand that, so no. Whatever you just said. But to re-acknowledge the announcement that I made earlier, since there's new people showing up. Next week I will not be buying anything for War Thunder. So there won't be. I'll still stream War Thunder, obviously, but you know, I'm not gonna be doing a lot of crazy purchases for War Thunder next week. I have kind of decided that instead of doing that, I'm going to be getting a new game for the console. It's a game that I already have on my computer, but they recently announced that they're going to be updating the game. They've left it for a few months. They haven't messed with it, haven't touched it at all, and it upset a lot of people. A lot of people left the game and everything. So in celebration of finding out that they are going to start trying to do updates, whatever that might be for the game, I am going to be playing it on the console, and that game is Railroads Online, most likely. I put a vote out, and I gave you guys 2 options, House Flipper 2 or Railroads Online. So far, House Flipper 2 is falling behind. when I first put it out, Railroads Online immediately got like 2 or 3 different votes. And House Flipper 2, a lot of people want to see, but don't worry, like, I'm going to get both of them. Like, I am planning on getting both of them. Like, I'm not going to choose one over the other. It's just going to be, I'm going to play Railroads Online, and I'm going to wait a few weeks before I go and get House Flipper 2. Then I'm going to get House Flipper 2, and we'll go from there. And of course, you all know that, well, at least if you've been paying attention, American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2 are both coming to console as well. So I'm looking forward to those. My only issue with that is I have a few really, really good mods that I like to use, and I don't know if they're going to make mods usable for those 2 games. I don't know if they're planning on doing that or not. I would assume that they would, but every game that I've seen come from PC to console does not have mod access. So, I mean, when you look at like Railroads Online, right? Or not Railroads Online, but Red Dead Redemption 2. People are using mods on there all the time. I don't know if it's a mod thing or not, but, you know, people are on there using mods all the time, and it's only for PC. So I'm worried that you won't have access to the mods that you do in the game, but with as many people that like those mods, the particular mods that I use quite a lot, the cab overs and a few of the other trucks, I don't see in India every game on Steam is expensive unless you are a famous influencer or a YouTuber, of course. But yet they don't stop to see in India, like, you can't become famous unless you have access to that. So, like, that's just them being an idiot, in my opinion, but that's just me. Like, I'll tell you guys right now, like, hold on, let me see if I can knock this. There we go. I don't want to have to run into it if I don't have to. I honestly physically don't understand a lot of countries like that. Like, okay, so their thought process is, let's make it completely expensive for anybody who's not an influencer or a YouTuber. And it's like, dude, as many people that want to become YouTubers, why are you making it difficult for them? Like, y'all could be on the top of the map if y'all would stop making things so expensive and difficult for people. Come on. Get the grip. Daggum. Am I going to have to go back and get other tire? Oh, I see what's going on. Hold on. I see what's going on. The trailer is getting stuck on this rock. Oh, well, there goes the suspension. Come on. Come on, you pathetic piece of junk. See, told you it was the trailer. Just had to get the trailer up here and we'd be good. This is going to be what's going to get aggravating, is trying to get this truck up here. But there's nothing I can do to get it up here any easier, because all the other routes are just as hard. This is just the quickest and easiest. Hold that thought. Oh, look, a log. Nope. No, 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 don't flip me. Okay, hold on. Cool, we got it. Bandit power. This thing is definitely not meant for this at all, but we're using it for it anyway. It used up most of its gas trying to get up here, by the way. And no, we're not backing back down that. What do I look like, an idiot? If I ever attempt to back anything down a hill, I hope somebody slaps me in game. I really do. I'm not really looking to get to anything popular or anything like that, because if I'm being honest, like, I kind of forfeited my chances most likely after finding out about the YouTube thing. I did tell them that if it started affecting me or my subscribers, I would leave the platform. I did get an email from them after that, though, and this is what I found that was funny. I did get an email from them afterwards, and it was like, apply today to get your apply today to hopefully get access and start getting paid for content or whatever. I thought about it, but after like thinking about it, and I did think about it, I legitimately thought about it for a long while. I cannot pull myself to do the one thing that I said I cannot pull myself to do the one thing that I said that I would never do. And that one thing being, of course, if you've been with the channel a long time, you know, is I said that I would never, ever, you know. Alright, we need something that's good at off-roading. Okay, here we go, off-road. This is what we need here. Need something with grip. Here we go. Meow. Like I started this channel. It's going good, Swishy. I started this channel with the idea of never making any money off of it or anything. And the closer I got to 500, you know, I got to thinking about making money and this and that and the other. And it honestly started to cloud my judgment and everything. But when YouTube decided to do the thing that they're doing now, I realized that it was not worth it. You know, I did not see a reason to go and get the partnership and everything, where basically because at that point, you know, if I said anything bad about YouTube or what they were doing, I would risk them revoking that, and that would bother me. Hello, Nightwolf. And it would honestly be something that would worry me. And I have enough going on in my life right now. I don't need to worry about whether or not I have a free will to say what I want and have no consequences. So, you know, I just decided on my own, you know what, it's not worth it. I'm just going to stick to doing what I do now. And I do this completely for free. And I think for a good long while, until at least I feel like I need to, I'm going to go and just do it without getting paid for it. I enjoy doing it without getting paid for it. Considering what I'm in Demon Summoner, yes, very much so. Let me get you the code. But as I said already, you know, I'm okay right now with just being able to stream, but I did mean what I said. If there ever becomes a moment where I feel like that YouTube is affecting me and my subscribers in any way, this is SnowRunner. If it feels like that it is affecting you guys or me, I was going to go to Twitch, and I mean that. I will. If it starts affecting you guys, I will go to Twitch. I will not sit by and let them, you know, do that. And, you know, you guys are going to have to download Twitch and everything, but, you know, I'll make an announcement that for a good long while, I'll be streaming on Twitch, not YouTube. But that's only if it starts affecting me or you guys with the new AI thing. Because I'll tell you this, guys, alright, and this is what kind of surprised me a little bit. From what I understand, I've kind of already been hit with the AI verification thing, which was crazy to me. And, you know, I tried to confirm that I was a human being and all, right? But I could not get it to actually work. So I kind of gave up on it, and I was like, well, you know, I don't really need a lot of these features because I don't ever use them. So I just went on about my business, and I ended up verifying my account through Google using a selfie, and I haven't had any issues, so... Oh my god, the truss went sideways. Sir, that's not how you big rig. Not that you're big or a rig, but ow, there goes the engine. Come on, you gelatinous cube. Let's go. These tires were off-roaded good or excellent. Why am I not doing anything? Why does the truck keep going sideways? Stop that. Go this way. This way to the promised land. Do you not understand anything? Ah! Do I like getting political? No, not really. I hate it. Every time I've gotten political, it has ended up causing people to unsubscribe. I've had people that have went against what I've said, people that have went after me because of my opinion. And it's just, it's not... I'm gonna leave this truck. This truck sucks. I don't even know why I have this truck. I'm gonna sell this truck. I hate that truck. It's not that I'm not interested in politics, it's just that every time that I have ever tried to use them, I've had hate come towards me. Also, Demon Summoner, we're grabbing, where are you at? Oh, you're over there. We're grabbing large logs right now, so just grab the 2 large logs, and then I'll get the medium logs. Because I'm going back, hopefully, to get this thing up there. That little rinky-dink little thing I was using wasn't working too well. I'll drive on the interior, because yes. Well, then go get set up for large. Duh. There's no need in me bringing out the large trailer if we're not going to use it. Because that's what I got that large trailer sitting outside the garage for, is for those 2 medium logs. So I'm planning on doing that. I know I did not just get stuck. I was about to say. Does Chris come nowadays? He does, but mostly only when I'm doing War Thunder, I think, is when he shows up. He's one of those, you know, I'm only going to show up when he plays War Thunder type of people. Like, he said that he'd join when we do other things, but he never does, so I just don't really aggravate with it. Crusader shows up, but he's got school and everything, and, you know, I don't know if they go to church. And plus, I stream pretty early in the mornings now, so you go into the multiplayer or the co-op, and it'll show you a thing that says join by code or something like that, and you just join by that code. Dude, come on. I just not meant to get this load done. And this is a T880, I believe, a Kenworth, and I hate it. We need a W900. Can we get like a W900 in here in the game? That'd be awesome. I don't know if we have one or not, but who here's excited for the new trailer that they came out with for the it'll say co-op Nightwolf. Who's excited for the new trailer that they released about them doing the Demon Summoner doesn't even show up, Ace. He only shows up when you show up most of the time. Because I do streams night and day, and this is like the first one he showed up to in quite a few days, actually. So. That's my whole point, Ace. Like, I don't mind when people don't show up. I really don't. Like, because I know a lot of you guys have your own lives that you're trying to deal with and everything. So, like, when you don't show up, it doesn't, like, it's fine. I don't, like, make a big deal out of it or anything. I'm about to rage. That's why I say, like, it doesn't bother me when some of you don't show up. Actually, it doesn't bother me when any of you don't show up, because I know you guys have your own lives to deal with, so it doesn't really aggravate me. It does, like, it does help when you guys show up when, like, I'm having a bad day or whatever, and you guys, like, I can't see anything! Hold that thought. I'm trying to get through the freaking bushes. Ow! That's a tree knob. Stupid freaking. I swear, getting through this is worse than trying to get through whatever I was just in. Dear Lord. Alright, here we go. I got it now. No, I don't. I got stuck immediately. Wow. This is just sad. If I get stuck trying to go up this hill, y'all might hear me rage. I love this truck, but it desperately needs all-wheel drive. No, I don't want to. I'm so close, but yet so far. And it keeps sliding right on back to where I already was. You know what? Frunk this. I hate this game. I hate that piece of shit. I hate all of you pieces of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you too. There we go. See, is there anything in this fucking piece of shit thing that actually has all-wheel drive? That is, like, quite honestly the only truck in that whole series that actually works worth a shit. I'm okay, I promise. I'm not raging inside. Dear Lord, do you have enough lights? Illuminating the whole darn map over there. No, I don't have enough lights, he says. Okay. I'm hoping that this thing can at least make it to where I'm trying to go, because I don't feel like dealing with all the rest of that other stuff. It's a Freightliner, it should be able to. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Sir, I didn't give you permission to pass on the right or the left. Sir, that's $50. I have damages. You gave them to me. Give me the money. Give me the money. Put the money in the bag. Come back here when I'm talking to you. Put the money in the bag. Damn you. About to go full on Indian accent on you if you don't hurry up. He went possibly the worst possible route. Sir, click on my computer on your computer. What do you mean, click on my computer? Click on my computer on your computer. Why did you redeem it? I have a few other ones, but I can't remember half of them, so. Why did you redeem it? Well, I'm just scaring my dog. You should not feel you should not feel offended. This is funny stuff. No, if I'm being honest, like there's a few like Indian guys that own one of the gas stations I go to. One of the most coolest freaking dudes I've ever freaking talked to. Nice as can be. Of course, his accent is slowly fading away, but like, you know. Speaking of Asians and stuff, did y'all hear about the Indian or Asian, I can't remember which one it was, truck driver that was driving illegally? And he killed like a family of 3 because of the fact that he made an illegal U-turn. And now all work visas have been canceled because of it and everything. Like, the guy has caused people that are working legitimately so much freaking pain right now. And it's not fair, and I will say this, you know, I'm not a big fan of people coming over here to my country, taking my jobs and all, the jobs that I could get, but instead they get it handed to them instead. And it almost feels like they get it handed to them quicker than I do get my job handed to me or given to me when I work hard to get it. But the people that come over here go through the same loops as I do and all. I have the utmost respect for them And I hate seeing stuff like what happened with that family happen, because then it screws up everybody. And, you know, it's like that old saying, you know, one bad apple can spoil the whole barrel. And that was the case of a bad apple. I don't have school anymore. That's been done for me for like 2 or 3 years now. I'm proud of my GED. Alright, so there are 2 different routes that I can take. I'm going to take this one here. What stream did you choose, by the way? What do you mean, what stream did I choose? Boy, it makes some sense. Reminds me of like what people are always talking about, like you wouldn't see like Indians robbing a bank because nobody would take them engineering or doctor, neither. I don't want to be no doctor, I'll tell you that. Why would I can't even deal with my own problems. Why would I want to help people solve their own? Such a selfish response, but so freaking true. Yeah, if you haven't played the game before, you're going to have to play it a little bit before you can even think about joining us. Like, I think you have to unlock a garage or something before you can get access to playing it or something. Hey, I'm getting there. Don't worry, Demon Sumner. It's just taking... Then I don't know what to tell you, Nightwolf. I really don't. But to answer your guys' question, yes, I do have to leave early today as far as the stream goes, because I have to go wash clothes. I want to have my clothes ready to go for when I have to go on my trip. And I have to go get a new keyboard if I can find one, so I gotta go do that too. So yeah, I got a lot of things I gotta do today. And I only have like $80-something, and I'm taking 40 of it out to go wash clothes with, because I don't... Is it because I have a Nintendo? I don't know, bro. I don't know how Nintendo works, so that's not a question for me. I don't play Nintendos, especially like the Switch and stuff, simply because of the new thing that they implemented that said if you modified their system at all, they can cancel your system or whatever and cut it off. I did not agree with that, and I think it's funny to me how many people complained about it but still bought the darn thing. And it's like, you know, what's the use in complaining about it if you're still going to go buy it, you know? I've never, like, the last Nintendo that I remember playing was, I think, the Nintendo DS. It was the one that had the Game Boy and the Nintendo games in it. So I loved that because there was a Game Boy monster truck racing game that they had, and I absolutely loved playing that thing. It was like the game that I chose to play every time. I have a lot of good memories on that old Nintendo too, until it broke. And the thing that upsets me the most is the fact that, and this is how my mom was, and I'm not even joking when I say this. What do you mean that's a first? It's definitely doable. Would you be requiring assistance? Because I'm going to be needing some fuel. Steal your fuel, But yeah, I gotta go wash clothes and stuff. So I don't know about what time I'm gonna go, but I do plan on going sometime here in a little. I'm curious what this is gonna look like. I live in South Carolina. I've already answered this question once. I will not answer it a third time. Alright, hold on. How? Dude, you'll be lucky if I can even pull you, and you're talking about help. Okay. Hold on. Ow! Well, there goes most of my suspension. I'll just destroy that, it's fine. Okay, where is my freaking thing at? Daggone it. Great, now it's doing the freaking glitching crap. Okay, hold on. I might get to you eventually. Here we go. Alright, now hold on. So here we go. And that's a boulder. Hold on. Alright, go this way. Yeah. Oh, God! Well... Any course of action you would like to take? You yoinked me back so hard I flipped. I am not driving all the way back here. There's just, I cannot physically bring myself to do that. At least not with that. I need a truck with a fuel tank anyway, so I'll bring a truck with a fuel tank. Let's see, which one would be better here? I'm gonna bring the vehicle that doesn't ever get stuck. Yes, and it's a palm tree, not just any tree, a palm tree. South Carolina is known for a lot of things. We had the first real guerrilla warfare happen during the Revolutionary War. Matter of fact, I can actually go to at any point in time where most of it occurred. If anyone has ever watched the movie The Patriot, I can go to where that film, most of that film was filmed, which is cool. And my state was also the first to secede from the Union during the Confederate Civil War, or the Civil War. My state kind of was the first to do a lot of things at one point, and now we're just kind of the last one to do everything. Demon Sumner, where did you go? Dear God, slow down, boy. Remind myself of Sean Connery whenever I say boy. Slow down, boy. You'll work yourself to death. Dear God, why was that accurate? Do you like your northern neighbors? Hell no. Fuck North Carolina, fuck Pennsylvania, fuck all them fucking Union piece of shit. I'm living in the past, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but North and South Carolina have never liked one another. I don't know why. We used to be one state, but then we just separated and have different ideals. But, yeah. No, I can't stand northern states simply because of the fact that they think they're always right. And I'll never West Virginia, dear God. I think that's where I think that's where my uncle lives, is West Virginia, or Virginia, one of those two, West Virginia or Virginia. I've lived in South Carolina my entire life, and I can tell you now, I probably wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Maybe Texas or Montana, but like, other than that, probably not. You wait for me, young man. Dangerous water level. Dude, I'm barely in the water. I'm amphibious. I live in LA. I would not want to live in LA. I wouldn't want to live in California, period, because that's where most of the woke shit happens. That and New York, hell no. I don't want to go anywhere else. No, hell no. I'll take my chances down here in the South, thank you. Where the biggest thing that could happen to you is you get shot by some gang member. I'll take my chances with the gang members, thank you. Okay, I'm starting to get pissed off now. I got high centered on a rock. We're not going to talk about it. Hi, excuse me. Move out of my way. Move it, you massive donker. I'm watching him struggle to get up one rock. Can't really say anything though because I was having that same struggle earlier, so. Hold on, let me see if I can get around you. I swear that the little car has to rescue all the big trucks. Dadgum, why do you gotta be so massive? You know, it'd be great. I know you did not just do that just on purpose. You son of a... You waited for me to get right there, and then you took off. You little... Get up that hill! Go! Get down here. You're not gonna turn like that. Come on! Alright, now turn. There you go. Oh no. You're like hitting a rock, I think, or something. I wouldn't want to live in Louisiana either, to be honest. Demon Sumner, you're not going to go anywhere as long as you're slapping a rock. Rotate your tires the other direction and try again. Finally, he somewhat learned something. My lord, it's like trying to teach 5-year-olds sometimes. The fact that it took me about 2 or 3 minutes just to sit there and watch him struggle trying to turn over a rock that he could not turn on makes me want to rage. You know, I love this truck, but I hate when it starts doing stuff like this, and that's exactly what was happening with his. It's like the tires don't grip like they need to sometimes. Blame the Russians. No, I blame you because you're not driving appropriately. See, look at this. It's doing the same thing again. Same thing it was doing to you, it's doing to me. There we go, I got it. We're good. Don't even attempt it. I got this. Leave my truck alone. My truck, not yours. Why'd you have to drag it there? Now there's no way I can pull it. You doofus. Move out of my way. Just move. You had to break it. I'm gonna run over your trailer. There you go. Makes me feel better. It's peaceful here. Oh yeah. Louisiana, the central for drugs, moonshine, mentally insane and unstable people, and that's peaceful. Yes. Do I even need to bring up NCIS New Orleans? I don't use TikTok for a reason. So that's not how you trailer. All I'm gonna say is I refuse to go to New Orleans for a reason. Like, at least in my state, if something happens, I know about it. Louisiana is just one of those places that's like, oh yeah, it happened, we don't care. Like, you're too drunk, like, 24/7 to actually see anything. You know, I thought they were going to ban TikTok in America, and then they didn't. Don't you dare pull in front of me. Whoops, wrong button. No, I fueled you up like a doofus. Give me my fuel back. Dadgummit! I'm gonna slap you if you don't leave myself alone. Yeah, then Trump had to come in and screw all that up. I still don't respect him for that. He should have left it banned. So many people were complaining about it, but yet, like, you know, hey, do you have parts on that hunk of junk, or is it just the fuel? TikTok was one of the reasons why my school changed a lot. Because everybody, I don't know if anybody really knows it or not, but you guys know the you know, like the do this at your school challenged. Like, I remember people doing those stupid challenges and stuff, and it was just like the stupidity of these kids. Like, do y'all not realize what it's gonna do to everyone else's school days if y'all do this crap? And I don't think they honestly cared. That's the bad thing. I don't honestly think that they gave a crap. Why did my trailer just detach from my truck? Why did my trailer detach from my truck? Why did my trailer detach from the truck? I didn't click no button. You too, Ace. Have a good one. And I can't get back up here. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't get your ass up this damn hill. No, don't! I'm done. I cannot physically deal with this anymore. This is pissing me off. First the trailer just up and disconnects without any fucking reason. Now this. I can't even get it unfucking stuck. I'm done. You can grab this shit. I'm not doing it. Matter of fact, I'm done. I cannot. That pissed me off. I'm done. That physically just pissed me off to a point of murdering people. That, I'll probably get on later, guys. That made me rage quit. I've never rage quit this game before, but that made me rage quit. I'm not even like, I have never rage quit this particular game before, but I just did. That is like the first time I have ever physically rage quit this game on this particular save, and there you got it. So anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely day, and remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.